Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see by the title, I wanted to make a video on why I was drawn to red pill or black pill, MGTOW, Manosphere, whatever, conversations in the first place. I want to start off by saying that I really came into this thinking there was more nuance and more room for discussion, and I will thank those who did discuss or who have been discussing with me, but a lot of pushback did occur, and I believe it did happen because maybe there was this idea that I was invalidating or I was downplaying people's struggles, especially guys, and that I was not really taking it seriously somehow. But or let me think of like what specifically people said to me. It was more like, oh, you know what they were doing? It wasn't actually my talking points. It was all assumptions. Like videos were sort of nitpicked, and a lot of videos that were validating their points and their feelings were conveniently ignored. So that doesn't surprise me, because at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff in this sphere is emotion driven. Not saying there's no logical, there's no facts, there's no statistics. I'm not saying that, but a lot of it is emotionally driven, and that's why a lot of this happened. Because I actually came into here wanting to like logically speak about things and wanting to discuss, and a lot of emotions came into this. But I'm not going to downplay that because I know there are guys out here, because again, what the title is about, that have been hurt by women, and I'm sorry, I don't condone that. I don't think like that. I don't think of in terms of using people and transactional relationships, and you guys know that from my videos. The ones I get it kind of thing, right? And I don't condone all that. That's why I came here wanting to know more, the psychology. I was just confused on how people could go into relationships using people and how they could just see things in this way. I never understood why I'd go on Reddit, see the value, market value, and use it transactional, and I was like, oh, what? Wait. Are we items now? Are people, men and women, are we commodities? Are we items now? I never understood that, right? Call me ignorant, call me dumb, call me naive. I don't care. I just never understood it. I never saw a guy as something to be used. Yeah, I never saw it. Like, I really do believe in relationships are a mutual effort, mutual love and reciprocation. Like, what is this of going back and forth transactional? Oh my gosh. And the terminologies that are used sometimes. So for a long time, I thought that I was going to not be able to find somebody. Now, before you guys rush to the comments, hold on, let me put my hands up here. Before you guys rush to the comments, it's because I believed a lot of people saw things in a superficial way. They did not want to know the deeper side of people. They didn't want to know what they were going through. They just wanted to see relationships as more of a shallow thing, more of a physical thing. So I thought I was going to have trouble finding somebody. I thought maybe they would try to replace me like quick. I thought maybe that I wasn't going to be good enough. I thought maybe people just wanted to go from one person to another, and there just wasn't much loyalty. This was my mindset at the time. And I just thought that I wasn't going to find an extremely loyal, deep person, right? Because, and funny enough, this whole sphere validated and proved my point, right? Because of how shallow and superficial they're seeing it, right? Why is there always so much talk on, well, this person, and I understand there's going to be people that are going to say, alas, but you're seeing things, and already when you find a relationship, this is what you should do and talk about. Other people are seeing it on how to even approach somebody. And that's where I step back and be like, you know what? I get it, because, not that we did any physical approaching in person. So what am I going to say about that? But I get why people are afraid. I mean, in public, you see people, it seems like they don't want to even make small talk. I get it. It's more like this fear of, if I approach this person wrong, they're going to say I'm harassing them. Like, I kind of understand it in that sense. And I do believe that guys usually tend to have it harder in terms of finding somebody. I'm not going to downplay that at all. I really am not. And they say sometimes, men protect women's bodies, like physically, and women protect men's like hearts and souls. And I see that. I definitely see that. But at the end of the day, why do we gotta be seeing each other for like the physical, superficial? And that's why I dove into this, and I wanted to share my perspective and my opinion, because I didn't like this rhetoric. I didn't like this what was happening. So I was like, let me just give my opinion, see if other people feel the same way, of not understanding this whole pill thing, of why people are starting to see others in this way, and why it's starting to become almost like a competition, or almost like a who's worse and who should be blamed. And I never saw things like that. I really do believe in nuance. Really, really believe in nuance. I have trouble, like, I'll put it this way, right? Like, in my life, I've always been kind of like wary of people, but then more now, because I've realized I've been too trusting of people, a little bit too much. So over time, I kind of started to like, be more to myself, but not because I'm here like everybody sucks and you can't trust anybody, but more just the fact that I was just getting very overwhelmed. But I've made many videos about that, right? even to the point where sometimes I step back from this platform. But I do feel bad for those out there that are still trying to find a partner. If I was out here trying to find a partner, I think I'd be worried. I would be worried for my own reasons. Not saying I relate to guys' struggles, I just, for my own reasons. So yeah, especially going on these like subreddits, seeing all this terminology they're using. Like, someone who wants a deep relationship is gonna be so turned off by this stuff. It's crazy. We're all human with our issues and our insecurities and flaws, and we can't just crucify people so quickly, just nitpick and go under a microscope. Like, we really have to remember we're all human, and that, you know, love is not always about finding like the person that's gonna make you look the best to other people, or to find the most amount of people. Loyalty is very hot and attractive, right? Loyalty and depthness is hot, and this damn chair is hot and attractive, and staying with one person your whole life is exquisite, and it's beautiful, and it's what to strive for, not to just go hopping or to just try to get everybody, you know, in. I mean, if you're into that and it's mutual, that's your life. But, you know, being loyal to one person is great, and seems hard to find nowadays. I don't know. And it doesn't just start with like physical, it starts in the mind, right? It's not just like a physical, like physically, because betrayal is not always obvious. Also, I hated this notion where like people, like you guys, especially because like a lot of you guys are guys, like were defending me, or you guys were like agreeing with me that you guys are like simps. So somebody being nice and agreeing is a simp. See, that's what I mean, right? When you guys see these terminologies, ignore it, right? Because if you're just agreeing with me and you're giving your opinion, that's not being a simp. If you look at the definition of it, because words are just thrown around. The words are thrown around. I'm not a simp for Ian. He's not a simp for me. Because if you look at the definition, we're not simp. It's mutual. And you guys are kind to me, and you guys are respectful, and I'm respectful and kind back. So are you a simp, right? Again, there is places where there are simps, orbiters, whatever you want to call it, right? But I don't believe that just being kind and agreeing with a woman, because that's why they do that, right? I mean, if he did it, would they call him that you guys simps? No, is a simp. So, I don't know. Words are just thrown around. Just like narcissist, because I'm the biggest narcissist ever, clearly. I'm the narcissist. I think I'm always right. I come on here with such confidence. I come on here acting like I know everything. I don't want to hear anybody out. I totally don't want to hear you guys out. That's why, you know, I think I'm the best. Like, please. If you saw how I talked sometimes about myself or about my like viewpoints and how much I wanted to challenge myself in my viewpoints, you guys would not think I'm a narcissist. If you think I am one already. There's a criteria for narcissism or whatever, but you guys can call me whatever you want. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, genuinely, it just doesn't. I'm too used to this stuff. I don't really care. I really don't. But that is all, guys. Sorry, I forgot to film an outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I just pieced together some of my thoughts, and yeah, take care and God bless.